Help me ducks, welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. How are we doing? So today we're going to be looking at Land of Giants Oracle deck. Now I didn't know anything about this deck until Cheryl said that she was going to be sending it. I was looking online about it, and I'm really intrigued by the backstory to this, about this kind of old abandoned mansion in the north of England, that fairies and little beings from the other worlds have taken over and inhabited, and they've recalled it Lockhart, I think it is. So I love Oracle decks that have a little bit of a backstory to them. But other than that, I haven't seen any walkthroughs. This was released, well, in the UK anyway, on the 1st of September. So it's been out for 2 weeks now in the UK. So it's a relatively new deck. It is by US Games. So I always know that, you know, when you buy in a deck from US Games, or getting a deck in my case, and it's been produced by US Games, you just know it's going to be quality. I don't think I've ever, certainly not in the last 5 years, received a deck that isn't to a really high standard from them. So now I've taken the plastic off. I really like the design. You probably can see here, we've got this spot gloss on a matte background for the lettering, Land of Giants, and the two characters that are from the deck. It's by Stephen Hutton. This is the back again, spot glossing on top of matte, and it says Land of Giants Oracle deck, abandoned long ago by its human residents, Whitworth Hall in northern England is now inhabited by the small folk who took over the estate and renamed it Lockhart. It was Lockhart. The rooms and relics left behind in decay and splendour tell the stories of the Land of Giants. The tiny fairies and mystical creatures share their adventures in this 42-card oracle through powerful images, messages, and lessons. The 56-page illustrated guidebook also includes 3 custom card spreads. So it's almost like in a book, which I quite like as well, because it gives that book feeling, you know. And Land of Giants kind of reminds me of like an old Ladybird book or something like that. So it opens like a book. I've got this little snail look glowing on the inside cover. We have the book. The cards are nice and big and they're gilded. And then we have this, I don't know, is it a moose? It kind of reminds me of one of those that you'd have on a mansion wall. That you see in old hunting lodges and things like that. So yeah, it's not a hugely thick book. I think it said 56 pages, was it? Let's have a look. 55, they're counting the information page as the 56 page. They don't have images for all the cards. Every so often you get a little image added, but basically it's text. Oh, hedgehogs. Aren't hedgehogs the cutest creatures on the planet? It's in alphabetical order, and I guess there's enough there for each card. So you get your background. So the background again, oh look how beautiful this old mansion is. Wow. I wonder if that's an actual place. It said Whitworth Hall in northern England. I wonder if that's an actual place. And it says for Jennifer Kaplan, must be related to Stuart Kaplan, without whose vision and faith this deck would not exist. With much gratitude for your friendship and support. Probably his daughter, Jennifer Kaplan. So it's giving you the story again. Abandoned in the 1950s, Whitworth Hall in northern England remains uninhabited to this day by people, that is. Sounds like it is an actual place. With the humans gone, the small folk emerged and took the hall as their own. And so it tells you the background. Not a lot, just a short paragraph. And then we go straight into the cards. Alphabetical, animate, ABC all the way through. And then when we get to the end, we've got a page or 2 on spreads. You've got your 3 card spread. You've got on the 6 cards, which is the master plan. It's almost like a layout of a hall. So 2 cards, and then about the creator, Steve Hutton. And he grew up, always a fan of Doctor Who. Aren't we all, in Star Wars, etc. So yeah, all right, let's have a look at the cards. Just take the, oops, don't want to damage any of the gilding. Is it gilded? Oh, it might not be. Oh, my eye's playing tricks on me. I think my eyes are playing tricks. It looked like that was gilded, silver gilding. I don't know how that's coming out on camera. But anyway, let's bring the camera down to have a close-up look. Do you know, I can't tell if that's gilded or not. I've got the spotlight, as you can see it glowing. I've had my magnifying glass out. I can't work out whether these are gilded and it's like a very pale silvery colour, or that's just a card. But it's nice anyway. These are the backs, which is really nice. They're not reversible, although it looks like it would be, because you've got the copyright there, but the design is different in the centre, as you can see. So it's not reversal, but I think they made an attempt. That is the copyright, isn't it? At least it's on the backs. So yeah, it's copyright 2024 USG. So that's the back design, quite nice. The cards are large cards, so if we compare it with a standard tarot deck, also by US Games, you can see it's about the same wide as it is taller. So it's a decent oracle size card. Cardstock is actually really nice. It's got that nice smooth matte silky finish that always makes me feel like I've still got some kind of something on my fingers afterwards. But yeah, really nice. So let's take a look at the deck. So our first one is animate, animal life, animate. We have back off. Wow, that's a powerful message if you're pulling this in answer to into a question. Back off. Sometimes you just need to be told that though, don't you? You need it blunt. We have barriers. Oh, that's an unusual creature. We have a blockage. Climbing the scale. Wow, look at that lion. It's got like unicorn horns. This is a good, a fun card. Completeness. Cooperation. Dawn. Look at the symbol that it's creating in the shadows. We have the dream tree. Element. That's interesting. We have element represented. This clearly is the element of water. Oh, this is a beautiful image. Forget me not. Sitting up on the roof. Look at that. From the north. on top of the weather vane. Oh, Guardian. Hail. We have Halls of the Dead. Yeah, where someone's obviously done butterfly collecting. I used to hate to see that with a pin stuck through them. Ugh. We have Honor. Independence. Lady Silk, look at her. Made anew. Oh, they're little origami creatures, look. Misadventure, particularly if you get too close to the edge. Look at this little demon. That's like something Patrick Valenza would create. We have New Look. Nightmare. Oh, little evil eyes staring out over the pram. That's quite sinister. Nightshade. We have Nurturing. Old Master. He's peeping through a torn canvas. Took me a moment then. I thought it was like a fox in a human, these kind of anthropomorphic, but it's not. It's a torn canvas and he's peeping through. There's his tail up behind. That's clever. Opportunity. Promises. Bride and groom here, look. Makes you think that something quite sad has happened at this mansion and why it's been left to decay with no one. There used to be well, it's still about on YouTube. You can find these old episodes about these houses where people have just walked away from them. And sometimes there's bowls of food out on the table and they're just gone. And nobody seems to know why. Risk and rewards. Sometimes risks pay off. Rough and ready. Pulling it along, look. That's like a that would be a really good chariot card, wouldn't it? The two at the front pulling the tortoise along. She's riding on the back of it. A little temptation here to try and incentivize. Self-awareness. This is the cover from the box. So near, yet so far. Releasing this little bird through the broken window. Temptation. Oh, we've got a gargoyle, look at that. Territory. This demonic gargoyle creature and the little fairy here. Love this image. We've got a troll. That's all. The swamp beings. Oh, look at that. The Green Forge. Love that image. That's beautiful. I love that shard of light as well. And the shadow. Oh, it's beautiful. tiger moth. That's like bumble sheep. Big up bumble sheep. Two worlds. Unknowable. Yearning. Oh, Christmas is coming. Yellow dragon. Oh wow, yourself. I mean, that could be a significator card if you use significator cards. This is something you could shuffle into the deck. I often like to see what text you get with one of the cards. So we'll start with yourself. It says sensitivity, listening, awareness, negotiation. Calling herself a modern day witch, Grace is one of a few human visitors to Lockhart who can sense the inhabitants. Grace approaches with the understanding that she must visit on the residents' terms and tune into their frequency if she hopes to sense them. This understanding applies to successful human relationships also. Being able to truly listen is paramount here. All too many people merely pretend to listen, while as many people pounce upon those who do genuinely listen, thus draining their attention and energy. Which are you? We used to refer to them as radiators or drains. Those that radiate out and those that suck all of life down their drain. And then there's a reverse meaning. Someone is not being themselves. A disguise is being employed. We all present our best sides in new situations to impress or fit in, but gradually ease off and reveal more of our true selves. However, this disguise is deliberate and fixed, hiding something below, wounds or a wounding intent. So a nice fair amount of information, a paragraph or so for each, upright and reverse, and a few keywords as well. So there you have it. That is Land of the Giants Oracle. I do think it is gilded. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't do it in the half light because it's not daylight. If I've got natural sun shining, I might be able to tell more. But if it isn't gilded, then I really like the cardstock they're using, put it that way. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the deck. I know it's not been out long, but if you have it, let me know what you think to it. Always enjoy reading your comments on the videos. So thank you for watching, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.